Hello, hello, my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So today I have one of the most requested video requests. Did I say that right? I don't know. So this is the Hayaati series by Lattafa. Now this entire range is like quite inexpensive, and this like really intrigued me because these were all launched in phases. And I believe like they had launched two initially, then they launched the third one, and recently they've launched a new one. And when the new one was launched, I was like, you know what, I need to try this range, So I have Hayaati with me. So this is like, I'm not sure like when it was released, but like I know it is not recent at all. Comes in a nice like heavy box, and that's how the perfume looks like. Sorry, that's how the perfume looks like. The bottle is like really kind of minimalistic. It's quite ordinary, but at the same time I feel it's a nice bottle to have on your vanity. And the entire range consists of 4 perfumes, and they all come in the exact same box with the exact same bottle and labeling and everything. The entire thing is made of glass, and the cap is quite light, and it's made of plastic. So this one is considered to be a woody aromatic. It has got like high rating on Fragrantica. It's got 4.25, which is like a very decent rating. Now this perfume, again, like so many other perfume, is compared to Invictus, was it? Yeah. Invictus, 1 million, Rasasi Hawas as well. Now again, this is like that men's fragrance thing. Like this entire range has like too many men's fragrances, by the way. The top notes for this are apple and bergamot, the middle notes of cinnamon and woodsy notes, and the base notes of vanilla and musk. So in my opinion, these notes are like leaning very, very masculine. And the perfume as well, it's very like spicy, aromatic, woody perfume, which is, it kind of gives you like a very male vibe. So this is like definitely not for me. Like I would not wear this at all. This is one of those perfumes that like when your husband wears it, and if he hugs you or something, it transfers onto you, and then you're smelling of this perfume all day. And now Ali has traveled, so I don't have the Invictus, but I do have the 1 million, and I'm gonna test it out. Okay, I think this is like a mixture of Invictus and 1 million. There's something, 1 million is very gentle, let's say. Invictus is like very aggressive, right? And this is like the equal balance of both. So I quite like this fragrance. It's not anything like out of the ordinary or like revolutionary or something like you will never ever forget. And it does smell like Rasasi Hawas for men, not the ladies one. This is the one which is like in the transparent bottle, the liquid is blue, and it gives you very much that blue color vibe, the dull blue color vibe. It also has something aquatic about it, but over here there's nothing listed, any note listed as aquatic. But maybe because it's very aftershavey kind of scent. It's a very like a man kind of, like a guy who works out a lot and, like then comes to the office very like dressy in a suit and everything. This is definitely not casual where you need to be like dressed up well to actually smell like this. I quite like this scent, and I'm sure Ali is going to use it up like in no time. And I did experiment with them all yesterday, and they all performed decently. Like they performed like 6 hours, which is like excellent when it comes to like cheap perfumes like the Hayaati range, which is like absurdly cheap. It's I think like $15 or so for each, and it's definitely worth every penny. Also, I'm smelling some aromatics. Like I can clearly smell like lavender, but that's also not listed. So I'm finding it weird because like the aquatic notes are also not listed, and the aromatic notes are also not listed. But I can clearly smell some aromatics in this. It is definitely not cloning Invictus or cloning 1 million. I think this is like on its own a pretty decent perfume, and I don't think like it's a no-brainer. Like you will buy it, you'll like it. People around you, they'll like it. You'll smell nice, Is it nice? Yes. Will I wear it? No. Will Ali wear this? 100%. And will I like this on him? Hell yes. Like I think for a man, this is an excellent perfume. But in no way is this a unisex. This is definitely for a man. It's not even like kind of coming close to unisex. This is like a very man perfume. I think this is like an all-day perfume, but you should wear this in summer preferably because of those aquatic notes and aromatics and everything, the spiciness. It'll smell like really well during daytime and in summer. The projection totally depends on how much you spray. Like if you spray like 6-7 sprays, you're gonna project like 6 feet or so, or maybe more, you know, it'll fill up a room. But if you're being like a little conservative with your sprays, you're not going to, like, probably it'll be like a 3 feet projection, which is still pretty good. The longevity is 6 hours for sure. I have recently got this. I've not checked the manufacturing date or anything, so I don't know if it's fully macerated or not. But this is one of those perfumes that won't go away from your skin, you know. The aromatic, spicy kind of male fragrances with woody notes, they kind of stay on your skin like for the rest of the day. And even like when Ali comes home in the evening, like I can still smell it on his skin. Like if I come close to him, I can smell it on his skin. This is one of those perfumes. So this for me is like a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not going to give it above that because it does smell very generic. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. It smells like something you have smelled before. It's nothing like, oh wow, what is that perfume? It's never going to intrigue you. You'll find the person smelling good, but you will not actually be like fascinated with it, you know. So 7.5 I think is good for this perfume. And the celebrity I want to give this to is Hugh Jackman. Now the next one that was released was Hayaati Gold Elixir. This one has like the same bottle, the exact same packaging. It also, why did I open it like the other way around? The bottle is the same. I think this bottle is a little cuter. Oh, it's stuck. Okay, that's the bottle. I think it's pretty cute. By the way, it's like a square bottle. Like, you know, in the pictures you feel like, is it angled or something? But no, it is like a, what do you call it? Not square, rectangular perfume. And it has the curved edges, which like makes it like look so much better. And also because the sticker is curved, you know. So like, again, it's like a heavy bottle. It's 100 ml. Cap is plastic again, but like it sits very, very well. Like all of these perfumes, like they're not going to fall off. I really quite like this perfume. Like I sprayed it and I was very impressed. Now again, this is categorized as a unisex, and this is something I can definitely wear myself as well. This is like categorized as a fruity leather, and on Fragrantica it's got 4.12 last time I checked. This is supposed to be a dupe for Armani Code Perfumo. I've never smelled that. And 1 million Elixir. Now the thing is, I have the 1 million, I don't have the Elixir. It's very similar to 1 million. So I'm sure like 1 million Elixir maybe smells like this. And although this is a man's fragrance, I feel like if I want to smell impressive, I would probably wear this. You know what it's reminding me of? This is reminding me of Ajaib, Dubai, also by Lattafa. Let me just spray this because like immediately I got like this sense of this perfume. It reminded me real quick of this perfume. They are so similar. Guys, these two are so similar. I don't know why they did that. Because like Ajaib, okay, Ajaib feels a little bit more like the leather or whatever that is, like with the popcorn smell and the caramel kind of smell. It definitely smells a bit stronger. This one is fruitier. So it's like the same perfume, but this is like very, very fruity. But this one is like sweet, dull, like gray, with the gray, like cloudy skies or something. This is like a sunny day. So yeah, they are definitely very similar. I can get like notes similar to it, but this is like a very uplifting perfume. That one is like a dark noir, like a very like intriguing, sexy kind of perfume. This one is like a playful perfume. The top notes for this are bergamot, grapefruit and cassis, middle notes of leather, peach and saffron, and the base notes of vanilla, amber, musk and vetiver. This is a very, very, very sexy leather. I feel it is like the kind of leather that should be, it cannot be categorized as a female or a male leather. Like I feel like this one, if I would wear it, I would feel like a sense of confidence. And wherever I go, I guess people would notice me more, especially as a female wearing this. For men, also it's an impressive perfume because it's quite unique. Like if you know the Ajaib, like it's like a weird perfume, and so is the bottle, but like we all like it, don't we? And this one is like very similar. Just think of Ajaib with like a much more fruity background. Not background, sorry, forefront. I mean the leather, like look, I am thinking of it as a perfume I would wear, and this is very much like a leatherette, you know, like you're trying to be seductive, you've worn like a leather outfit and you are like devil may care attitude, and you've come to a party and you're very impressive and confident, you know. Like it's kind of giving me that vibe. And the leather that's in this, it's very nice because it's not like overshadowing all the other notes. It's like blending well and not like creating this very leathery aroma around you. This will be like a all in all, like the leather being in the background and everything else coming forward. Like notes like the citrus notes, which like go off like in the beginning, they come and they go like real quickly. But then your peat, saffron, your amber, musk, all of that is there. And the vetiver is the one, not the leather, it's the vetiver that's making it smell a little bit masculine, which is why like I would put this right in the middle as a unisex perfume. And by the way, I never thought peach would like complement leather in such a good way. It's really, really, really well done. I love this perfume. I really like it. And I think Ali would also wear this. So I'm going to keep this on Ali's shelf because it's so inexpensive. Like I don't mind him finishing this and I'll repurchase it if I have to. This perfume for me, it's like a 9 out of 10. It's a very good perfume. Like I want to give it like higher, but like, you know, it's not, the lasting power on this one is like, the projection is like, let's say 3 feet, and the lasting power is like maximum 6 hours. So this one is something that you would definitely respray, unlike the original Hayaati, which like is not, maybe the resprays are not necessary, but for this one, for sure, I would want to refresh it because I would want that like initial citrus and fruity opening, you know. My God, I'm just thinking like if you're fresh out of the shower and if your body is like still like moist and warm, and then if you spray this all over yourself, my gosh, I think you'll be set for the day. It's such a gorgeous perfume. For me, this is a unisex perfume. Again, you can wear it in any weather, but I would prefer this in daytime, you know. Like this one like was anytime during the day, but it would shine more during the night, I guess. But this one is like definitely, I don't know. I feel I can wear this anywhere, anytime, any season. So I think it's like a very like easy grab like perfume, but definitely an impressive perfume. Like even if you go grocery shopping or something like that, wearing this or running errands, it'll still come off very impressive, but it's not going to be like what do you call it, offensive, or people might not be like, what the hell is she wearing, you know. And the celebrity I want to give this to is Michelle Pfeiffer. I think she came in my mind because of Catwoman, you know, and that whole leatherette thing, you know, like, I don't know, like she came in my mind like for some reason. So yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer for this one. So the next on the list is Hayaati Al Maleky. Again, it's the exact same box, the exact same bottle, but it is this, you have this bronze and I think this color is like really nice. I feel the cap of this one was also like bronzy, like this, instead of like, it's like a brown bronze. It's not like a bronze, you know. So I wish like they had like kept true to the packaging, you know, and made this like, it would just be unique. But it's a, again, very, very beautiful bottle. Glass, that's the juice inside is very, looks very masculine. It's gray in color. Anyways, so we spray this. Let's see how it smells. Wow, it's so nice. This is right off the bat male fragrance. This is not unisex, this is male. So this is a spicy amber, and on Fragrantica it's got 4.7, which is like a lot, like a lot, right? This is supposed to smell like Phantom Parfum by Paco Rabanne. I've not smelled it. To be honest with you, I don't know how Phantom smell like. I know it's a fairly new perfume, and I think I'll buy it for Ali because like this smells really, really nice. But I'm not sure if Ali will like it or not, because this has fresh herbs kind of scent, like something like cilantro, or wait, let me just check the notes. Like, okay, so it has the top notes of nutmeg, pink pepper, ginger and bergamot. So I guess that ginger, bergamot, it's giving that herbal kind of scent, although I know it's not herbal. It smells a little bit like spicy, but at the same time gives me the feeling a little bit like a healthy, what do you call it, the ginger shot with the turmeric, with the lemon, and with the like a lot of ginger and honey. Kind of smells like that. Smells like a, yeah, that's the right description. Yeah, it smells like a ginger shot. So you have nutmeg, pink pepper, ginger and bergamot on the top. Middle notes are woodsy notes, labdanum, incense and cedar, and the base notes of musk, ambergris and amber. So yes, it has that sweet notes in the base, and definitely the middle notes are like super masculine, like woody notes, labdanum, you know, cedar, look at me, I'm a man. You know, it's one of those perfumes, and I quite like it. And you know, the ginger, it's like reducing in intensity, so don't judge it like right off the bat. Don't spray it and be like it's so like overwhelmingly ginger shot kind, because it's like very quickly reducing. I've just sprayed this. It also feels like off the generic path, you know. It smells something different, it's unique. And if Paco Rabanne's Phantom smells like this, I'm gonna get it for Ali because it's like a very impressive perfume. Like I really was excited about this one the most. And the next one which comes up, that was like the least inspiring for me because I just know what it's gonna smell like. But this one excited me the most because of the notes. Like it's like such a different note structure, and I think like it's a bang for your buck. Like I think all the men should get it. For women, no, I'm not gonna wear this on I'm never gonna come close to even wearing this. Like if Ali sprays it on himself, I'm not gonna hug him because if this transfers on me, I'm not gonna feel pretty anymore. I'm gonna feel like a man, you know. So like I mean, I won't feel like a man, but it'll just make me smell like a man, and I will not appreciate it. So yeah, this one is like bang for your buck. I love it. It's like I don't know what to say about this because it's just like it literally smells like a ginger shot. Then it like moves on to your it's not incensey, by the way. They've mentioned incense over here, but it's like very woody, and then that resins of like labdanum and the ambergris, amber musk, it all comes in as sweetness. But there's definitely some aromatics in this as well. I find it weird that normally Lattafa do not mention aromatic notes like thyme or lavender, you know, these kind of notes. They don't mention it usually in their scent profile, but I can smell it. I can smell some aromatics in this, which is why those fresh herbs kind of thing came in my mind. It could be the mixture of ginger, bergamot and pink pepper, but no, there's definitely something green in here, like a green herb, you know. Loving this perfume. So for me, this is like a 9 out of 10. I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 because if it's a dupe for Phantom, it doesn't deserve to be a 10 out of 10 if it's an inspired perfume. I do quite like it. This one, again, you can wear it anytime during the day, any season. The longevity is like a good 6 hours. Do you have to respray it after 6 hours? Yes, you will definitely have to respray it. The projection is like decent. It's like 3-4 feet, depending again on how much you spray. And this will definitely leave a trail behind you. It's a very beautiful fragrance. And who does this remind me of? This reminds me of Douglas Booth. I don't know if you know this actor. He used to come in like very good roles, but I just feel he didn't get the right platform. Like he was getting like sweet boy like kind of roles, but then he did like perform in other movies. I forgot the name of the movie, but like, you know, he was like a stage theater actor, and like he has like a good like range, but like for some reason he always gets this chocolatey cutesy roles, you know. So yeah, it reminds me of Douglas Booth. Very beautiful fragrance. The last one is the one I'm least excited about because I know how it smells like, and I knew that this is a dupe for Delina. This is your Lattafa Hayaati Florence. Nah, not excited. The bottle is cute though. It's like this baby pink. It's like peachy pink, like a little bit of some warm thing going on, some warm pink. And guess what it smells like? It smells like Delina. So no, not so excited about this perfume. I think they need to stop. Everybody, please just stop with the Delina scents, you know. So this one is supposed to smell like Delina exclusive. I can tell you something, like it does have like a slight deviation from the Delina thingy. Like the notes I've mentioned is grapefruit, sweet notes, musk, citrus and floral. So they haven't really like said that it's like rhubarb, lychee and all that. But you know what? I can smell the grapefruit and I can smell the lychee, like right in the opening. It's like just boom, lychee coming in. So I don't know why they have not mentioned the lychee, because lychee is clearly present in this one. Some people are comparing this to Chanel or Tandra. No, I have that one too. But I have the EDT, so let me just spray it. This is one of the worst. I mean, it smells great, but like the performance on this is like so bad. No way, no way. No. No, not at all. Like how they even compare that. And then some people are comparing this to Carolina Very Good Girl, which is the red bottle. I haven't smelled that. If you know me, you know me. I don't like the Good Girl range, right? But it's very much in that category. Like so people who like Delina, I'm sure they like Good Girl. You know, it's that little like thing which like claws me at the back of my throat, and I just don't like it. It's a very what do you call it? Realistic fruits kind of smell, but it does have something green in it which bothers me, and that for me it like ruins the perfume. Like I wish like they had like more of like pink pepper or like a little not sharp, but like not even a harsher note, like, but you know what I mean, like a little bit of spice, or like a hint of tobacco or a hint of leather, or something like which would add some intrigue and a little bit of sex appeal. This to me smells like what a 16-year-old girl would wear, like at her what's that ceremony, bar mitzvah, is it? No, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know, like they're dressed in like a poofy dress and then they're wearing this, you know. So no, for me this one is like, is it like nice? It is nice, but it's just like a fruity floral mess. It just smells like it's something like Delina, but it is not. Something like Good Girl, but it's not. So people who like Delina and who like Good Girl, they're gonna love this perfume because it's a nice perfume. Will I wear it? Never, ever. I might try to layer it with one of the leather perfumes or something and see, like, if you want that fresh sweetness of your pink grapefruit, your lychee. They're saying also like floral notes, but they have not mentioned anything. And to me, honestly, this smells like just another dupe of Delina. Now, my favorite dupe for Delina is Lady Rosa by Madeline Martin. So let me just see if it smells similar to this one. Look at the quality. Look at this beautiful bottle. Okay, so that greenness is so much lesser in the Hayaati. Like the greenness is very, very less. In the Lady Rosa is like, for me, the closest dupe for Delina. And it's a beautiful dupe. It's something I can wear. It's something I don't get offended by, because that rhubarb, like the bitterness of it, the green bitterness along with the sweet, is very mildly present in this. This one doesn't have the rhubarb, but definitely has something green, and that green is not bitter. It's just green. So I guess it's like the florals, but with the stem, you know, and then you have your lychee or grapefruit. It's not a complicated fragrance. The longevity, however, on this one, it's like really poor. The projection is like 1.5 feet. The longevity is probably 3 to 4 hours, so you have to keep respraying it. But I guess like just to hang out with your friends, or to wear it to run chores and everything, to wear it at home, it's not bad. Like I might wear it if Ali's not around me. I might try to wear it because I know Ali doesn't like this kind of perfume. The floral notes definitely has rose in it for sure. It's like so like rosy in the background, but it's not a red rose. It's like a pink or an off-white kind of rose. I don't know what those different roses are, but it doesn't smell like a red rose. But yeah, it does have the pinkness of lychee and the pinkness of like the pink grapefruit. And before anybody asks me, it does not smell like Yara. It doesn't smell like Herba Pura, and it does not smell like Rum's Gold. This is very different, you know. So no, like I would not compare it to that. This does lean like very fruity floral, and if you like this kind of scent, a very non-serious, let's just call it, I feel like these perfumes don't have a purpose. Like they can be just worn, you know. Like, you get me, you know, like just to be worn. Doesn't have a purpose. You don't like are wearing this to feel better, or to feel confident, or to feel productive, or to smell good to somebody, or to just generally give out a good ambience, or just create like a bubble around you where people find you seductive. It's none of that. This is just some perfume that you wear. And I guess like for me, because it like gives me that little juvenile kind of smell, it doesn't appeal to me at all. So yeah, no. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. I'm not going to be mean with this perfume, because I do feel like some people will love this perfume, but it's just not for me. And if you guys know my taste, you know that I would not go for perfumes like this. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. And the celebrity I would go for would be, it'll definitely not be an actress. It would be a singer. Like this one smells like a very pop star kind of, young pop star kind of scent. And I don't know who to give this to. Like I was thinking of Christina Aguilera, but then she has like a diva, like she has voice. Her voice is like very powerful and beautiful. So no, it's not her. It's not Britney Spears, because Britney Spears is more gourmand sweet. Like I associate her with that. Ariana Grande, maybe. I think Ariana Grande and maybe Camila Cabello, maybe they come close to this perfume. So I'm not too sure which celebrity I should give this to, but it's definitely somebody youthful, somebody who sings, somebody has like a very like a sweet voice, you know. So yep, I don't know, nobody comes to my mind. All the perfumes I love, but this one I gave it like so much hate. I'm going to keep it for some time, see if it macerates, see if it gets better. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. Maybe I'll try layering it with something. I am still trying to find like a true tobacco scent. So if you guys know any, like a nice, like a hint of tobacco. I don't want like strong cigar pipe kind of tobacco. I want like the tobacco leaf kind of scent, you know, not the burning cigarette. So if you have any idea where I can like get like a tobacco perfume that will just give it like a hint of tobacco without the oud, without woodiness, you know, something basic. If you have any idea, please let me know, because I really need a tobacco for layering purposes. So I know a lot of you are asking me about the perfumes that I have said have been macerating. I was hoping to get that across to you in December, but everybody is like, do it, since it's been like a couple of weeks. I'm gonna do that soon. Also, many people are like, what happened of the what do you call it, layering video? I'll do that soon as well, guys. I'm still researching because I don't want to just make videos. I want it to be like perfect, you know what I mean? So take care, and I'll see you next time.